Friday, September 6, 2013, running commentary number 2045. It's actually very early Saturday morning now, 2:40 something in the morning. And I have just returned from Arrington, Virginia, where I was at the Lockn Music Festival. I was not expecting to work today. I was going to take care of the dog for my parents who were out of town until this evening. And I got a call from my boss saying that there was a job deep in Virginia, he said, and it was for a band, the Zach Brown Band, and they needed a teleprompter operator for their set. So, and it was like for a 9 o'clock performance for an hour and a half. And I said, well, how deep are we talking here? So he said it's past Charlottesville. And so, my heart sank when I heard this, because it's like a job wouldn't have been bad, but it was the drive. So I scramble, I get stuff together, and I head down, look it up on Google, Arrington, Virginia. Started heading in that direction. So it took me about 4 hours with traffic and everything like that, and I finally got there. And it was pretty wild. I've never actually been to a music festival before, and it is just a gigantic sea of humanity, like, tents set up everywhere and the whole deal. Clouds of marijuana smoke just everywhere, because that's what you do at these at music festivals. And I got back there, and I actually got rockstar treatment as the prompter guy. It was pretty amazing. I got a credential here with it, and it's an artist credential, so I got to eat in the artist tent. I didn't actually know anybody, but that's okay. It was a small group anyway, but I had some lovely roast pork, and they also had potatoes au gratin, one of my favorites. So I had a very nice dinner, and they gave me a stage hand to help me, and it was the easiest setup and breakdown I've ever had. And I had my car backed right up to where I was working, so if I needed anything, I could just go to the car, and it was fantastic. And I could get in the car and make a phone call if I needed to, and I did. Called home, or called my parents to make sure they got home okay, and and just checked in with them. But I was right next to a porta-john, but it was okay. It was very clean, and in fact, they pumped it out while I was there. But and here is the copy of the set list that I was given for the performance this evening. And so I mean, like, apart from the very long drive and getting pulled over for speeding on the way back, and I could explain it, and it's just sort of ridiculous, where I passed a car that tipped off that set off the officer to follow me. And then he was following me so closely that I was speeding up intentionally, because I was trying to stop the guy from tailgating me, because I didn't realize it was a cop. Fortunately, he let me go with a warning. He was very nice and just told me to be careful. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, so apart from the drive, this was one of the best jobs ever. It was a really good concert. And I was, like I said, I got rockstar treatment as the teleprompter guy. So that was pretty great. But yeah, so that's it. I'm tired, and I got a job tomorrow, so I'm going to get to bed. But until then, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.